Hello, we're on your warm-up. This is Kid Choice. Today we are going to work on the palm tree and the island. There's the island, a photograph of the island in Cambodia, and there's the palm tree. You ready to do it? Booyah. All right, you get to decide if you're going to do landscape or portrait, however you want to set up your paper, but we're going to get started. I suggest you guys start in pencil, so if you make a mistake, you can erase. All right. So the question was how to do an island and a palm tree. So to do an island, I usually think about where the horizon line is going to be and then start with my island. Let's do an island in the center. Oh, I got to do my drawing tool. And we're going to start the 5-minute timer. So let's get started right away to make sure you only have a 5-minute quiet warm-up where you're focused in making hopefully a masterpiece. So let's set the timer for 5 minutes. And let's go now. 5 minutes timer set. Now let's start drawing. So I suggest while I'm doing this, you write your name on the bottom corner like a real artist, any corner, and that you don't forget to sign your name. Because if you forget to sign your name, boom, I might not save your art. All right, let's start with your island. You can make any shape island you want. I'm gonna start with an island like that, and I'm gonna do a smaller island in the background, since I was asked on Kids' Choice how to do islands. Then I'm gonna look at my horizon line, the line separating the land or the sea, in this case, from the sky, and I'm gonna go across my whole paper, stopping where the island is. I could start with my horizon line, but if I wait for now, then I don't have to erase. All right, so you got your island to get started. You could put your little castles on your island. You can do a little lighthouse. You could do whatever architecture you want on your island. But the question was how to do an island and a palm tree. Ooh, so let's see how to do a palm tree. Is any direction, that way, that way. I even have a poster of palm trees down here. Okay, there's 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. I am going to restart while you guys are making sure you can see the palm tree and the island. And you're adding personal expression. I don't know if you noticed I had dolphins on mine. All right, again, we have an island wherever you want in your composition. You could do some smaller ones in the background. You have a horizon line. All right, now for the palm trees, you get to pick whatever direction they're going. You start with a stick. Anyone could do a palm tree. Then you're gonna make it a little wider at the base. And that's why I have a photograph of a palm tree, just like a regular tree, and you get thicker up high. Now, if you're in pencil and you could add a little tone or shading, if the light's sitting here, your darker side would be on this side. Then how to do palms, you remember? If this is a recap for you and you're like, I got this, Mrs. Smith, you already taught me how to do a palm tree, then start like that. Then we're gonna add each of the leaves on the palm tree by coming out. Remember, this is called fine details. And the more you slow down and the more fine details you add on your art, the more realistic it's gonna look. So join in, and what did I type in? Coconut tree. I like doing little balls here, coconuts. And I love in Cambodia how they climb up, and then I was able to eat or drink with a straw in it some coconuts. Now to make the island look realistic, you gotta do some currents where the water's hitting the island. And this is where some of you guys just stop and you're like, I'm done, island. But you're not, you gotta add some depth in there. You see the currents, the waves. And then, you know what I like doing? I like doing a curve and a soft fin, not a pointy fin like a shark. I like doing the soft fin for what is famous for here in Florida, dolphins. I'm also gonna do a little palm tree in the distance, the other direction, but how to do a palm tree in the distance is it's smaller. When things are closer, they're bigger, and they're smaller as they get in the distance, and that's called perspective. I'm gonna add another palm tree here. We have 1 minute left. What are you gonna add for personal expression? Are you gonna add a little building? Are you gonna be in a hut? That's a little cave. I'm gonna make a stick hut here with a rooftop. 4 legs I've seen in the stick hut. And then I'm gonna make a little platform and a ladder. Then on this one, I'm going to use the eraser tool and erase the horizon line that goes through it. You might have to use your eraser too. And now I'm gonna do a water slide. That comes down into a pool. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Now that you're dreaming and you're making your island, your dream island, and adding your architecture that we studied, I'm gonna actually have a little roof lookout here, a little tower, and a dock. And there's people partying up here saying, woohoo, we're dancing and praising the Lord, because you know I'm gonna do a couple of V's for birds with 38 seconds left. What are you gonna add in your scene? And can I get you to add? Gesture drawing. Wiggle it out, and let's get some tone and rocky looks to our island and see what we could do with 24 seconds left. Now gesture is where you have a little wiggly loose lines, a little dabbing, maybe a little cross hatching for shadows. 11 seconds left. What can you add on your island to make it look real? I'm gonna add a dog. Ruff. 2 ears, a little tail wagging. This is one happy dog on this island. Boom, ruff. Boom, we're out of time. Can't wait to see your island, my friends. Over and out from today's lesson. Let's work on yours becoming a masterpiece this week so we can watercolor it like that example right there. That's watercolored in the background with layers.